All right, everybody, here we go. Been waiting on this since last year. Tree's bigger than the county. But look at this big one right here. Smoke that sucker. He didn't go 40 yards. That is what I'm talking about, baby. All right, everybody, here we go. Been waiting on this since last year, literally. Got back from trip last year, was ready to go again, so I had to wait. And nearly a year. Here we go again. Truck is packed up, loaded up, ready to go. Gonna run through it right quick. Everybody asked how we got our vehicle set up to sleep in. This is just a cotton mattress right here. Got me a little bed frame built. Got 2 coolers, box. This is just a lot of extra stuff that I carry. There's a ton of stuff in there. Got my raft in there too. Got another box up in the front. Got a little bit of cooking stuff like that. Got my bag of clothes, keep my boots and shoes, whatever I need under here. Got a little cooker right here. Bow, it's just right up in there laying on the mattress, but that's it. Simple, very simple. So, fixing to hit the road. I am going to Ohio and Indiana, possibly Kentucky, but that's just kind of on the back burner. But for sure, Ohio, I'm going there first, and Indiana, no doubt. Those are kind of my 2 states that I'm focused on. But people Snapchat me, wondering where I'm at, I'm sure. But don't know how far. It's 10:15 right now. Don't know how far I'm gonna get tonight. Might drive all the way, might just decide to drive all the way, might not drive, but until dark and then stop somewhere. But I think it's 9 or 10 hours to Ohio, so a little bit of a haul. But man, I'm ready to get this on the road. Got a big cold front coming in 2 days, so I'm wanting to get up there, scout, find a spot, and be hunting whenever that cold front hits. So let's hit the road. We've made it. We're in Ohio. Just pulled up here in the Walmart parking lot. Got everything situated. Got bed of the truck all situated. Got crawled back here. First go to sleep because I'm tired. It's 11:30. Wasn't even gonna drive all the way through, but ended up I wasn't bad sleepy on the road, so I just drove, and then got to a certain point. I said I'm just gonna go ahead and get pretty much all the way here. I'm probably 15 minutes from where I'm gonna be looking, doing some scouting. Not saying that's where I'm gonna get to hunt or where I find a sign that I want to hunt, but it's my starting point. So I'm fixing to go to sleep and get up in the morning and see what we can find. Hopefully we can get some good signs. So see y'all in the morning. All right, here it is, first morning in Ohio, and I am riding around, doing some looking at a couple boat ramps just to see what the hunting pressure looks like as far as the water access. I got this blow up raft I think is going to be able to get me in a couple spots that nobody else is getting to with a big boat. So yeah, we'll get some boots on the ground, but looking pretty good up here in Ohio. All right. Going into spot number 2. First spot sucked because it was thick and I wasn't finding much sign. Sign I did find was so far in there and it was so thick it was going to be almost impossible to get in there quiet. So kind of wrote that spot off. Going into another spot, got the pack on, got the raft in the backpack. There's a creek down here. I'm gonna walk down to it. You got to kind of walk around a little block of private, and I'm gonna walk around it and get down here to the creek, blow up my raft, and just kind of ease up this creek because there's a corner over here that's kind of cut off, and this creek is really deep. So I think I might be able to get over here and get into some deer sign. Hopefully some buck sign, so let's see. Man, just got in here, started finding some decent sign, a lot of fresh tracks coming out of trail. And wouldn't you know it, there's a stand. But it's been there for a while too. It grew into the tree. Like bad, like I wouldn't even think about climbing that. And whoever stand that is, if they climb it, they idiots. Because it looks like any second them straps are fixing to go pow. But man, this looks good up in here. Just wish I was finding more buck sign. Like I say, I'm finding tracks and stuff, but I'm not finding that sure enough buck sign that I want to find. So, got a lot of ground to look at right here, so I'm just gonna take off. I have no doubt found the spot that I want to be hunting. I can see 1, 2, 3, about 3 rubs that way. And then we got a good one right here. He didn't really hit it hard, but it wasn't no baby deer done this. I mean, he's got her skin up there pretty high, so pretty decent deer in here. And then I got some more. I got them other rubs right up there, so following these rubs, looks like he's coming right out of that bottom, right up through here, turning and going around that bluff. If I had a north or northwest wind, I could get like back over here somewhere. Oh, that's a perfect tree right there. Look at this. Perfect tree. Double tree. Split tree. And yeah, I like this spot. This is, as of right now, this is my #1 spot. So I got 3 or 4 different areas that I'm gonna go look at today. Or try to anyway. But no doubt, right here, best sign I've found so far. So as of right now, like I say, this is on top of the list, and I will be back unless I find something way better. But as of right now, I will be back. So let's keep looking. I don't really know what time it is. Let me look. We find the phone right here. It's 1:40. Going in here where I scouted the very first day. Gonna go in here. So far, it's been the best sign I've found, and probably the least amount of hunting pressure that I found too. So, got a hike in here, a half, 3/4 mile. Put the raft in, go up another half mile, and when I get out, I'm actually gonna look because we got a northwest wind, so I can get on either side of the creek. I found good sign on both sides of the creek, so whatever has fresh sign is what I'm gonna hunt this evening. So fixing to get in there, it's gonna take me a while, probably be 2:30 before we even make it back there, so we gotta get going. That's ridiculous. About to blow a gasket over here. Northwest wind. Supposedly a strong northwest wind. Northwest is that way. And the wind is blowing straight from that way to the northwest. But here's what's funny. I was just right over there and it was blowing northwest. What's different? I don't know. Anyway, ease out here and just see if this wind changes. Maybe it's just doing something different right here at the bank. Alright, I got out here a little ways and the wind's blowing like it's supposed to now, so I think I'm going to push all the way in to where I found those rubs yesterday, or day before yesterday. And I'm going to set up on those because that's just buck sign. I feel like he's probably close in that area. In this weather, he could get up early this afternoon. I think these deer are just right on the edge of getting up and really looking, putting some serious sign on the ground. So I'm just going to creep up out here and get set up, get my wind right, and see what happens this evening. Alright, here we are. We're set up, ready to go. I can see the big cedar rub. It's right down here, 20 yards from me. Other rubs are right over there. And then there's a line of rubs that go straight that way. So it's like he's coming up and kind of turning and then going this way because we've got this big bluff right here. And he's just kind of wrapping around it. We got a wind, northwest wind, so he's, according to the rubs, he's coming this way. My wind is blowing right like this, so this is kind of one of those cross winds, corner winds, cutting a corner. He's coming to this point, and it looks like he's turning and going up. And right here in this spot, he's having to give up the wind for just a minute to then turn and be right back in its face, going the other way. So, you know, sometimes it don't always work like you plan. Sometimes, you know, you never know. He may just walk out right here and win completely wrong and everything, you know, and still kill him. But putting the odds in your favor, this is what I do. Found the sign. Looks like he's coming there, turning, going the other way. Right here is the spot where he's having to give up this wind. With this wind right here, he's having to give it up for just a second. And it puts me in a position that hopefully, if he comes through here, I can get a shot without him smelling me. So I can see a pretty good bit. It's nice and thick. We got a field right out here. Cut. Looks cut. So, yeah, it's a cut bean field. So who knows? Might not be this evening, maybe in the morning, but I like this spot, so I'm gonna hang in here and see. Fixing to get me some warmer clothes on too, just because I know this temperature's gonna be dropping, and I don't want to be sitting here and freezing, and then all of a sudden he show up, and I'm shaking. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get my warm stuff on now. Smoke that sucker. Come on, baby. Gosh, that's what I'm talking about, baby. The weather. The weather. Yes, yes, yes. That is a stud, baby. That is a stud. Whew. Right here. Whew. My camera. When I spun around, my camera failed. It didn't go 40 yards. That is what I'm talking about, baby. 3 days. 3 days of scouting in Ohio. And I'm sitting in a tree for 2 hours. That is a stud. That is a stud. Yes. Yes. We gotta go see that sucker. Stop right here and grab the arrow. Y'all talk about tooth of the arrow broadhead, baby. Oh man, look at this. Look at that. Cut soaked. Hey, one thing I forgot to mention. This here is the exact same arrow that I shot my big Kansas deer last year, the Browtown buck, and the Wisconsin deer. And the reason I know is there's a little notch on that wrap that it got skint when I shot that deer in Kansas last year. And I said this afternoon, I said, I'm gonna stick that on there. That little skint spot right there. And them babies right there blew through a probably 300-pound deer and stuck. Now, alright, look right here. I'm gonna stop for a second. Show y'all this. Everybody asks about how good a blood trail you get out of these toothed arrows. It's hard for you to see this, I know, with everything being wet, but look at this. Blood, all that's blood. I mean, there's blood all over these green. Blood. I mean, it's hard to tell if it's wet, but it's just dumping blood. Look right here. Ridiculous. Look at this deer, though. Gosh, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, look at the blood. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this sucker. Oh man. Look. Look at that. What a freaking buck, man. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. A big 8-point. I knew he was wide. I literally had no idea how many points he had. Nothing. But look at that scar on his nose. That is a dead cub for good first Ohio buck right there. Yes. Oh, you know what? We get to move on now, baby. But look at this sucker. Look at that. Yes, baby. Look at the body. Look at the neck. This thing is huge. I mean, every time I kill a big northern deer, I'm always just so intrigued to the body of these deer, because they're nothing. I'm talking nothing like a Mississippi deer. They're huge. They're 2 times bigger. This I don't know how big this deer is. 250 plus, 275. I mean, the neck, gosh. The neck is absolutely ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, that is a heck of a deadgum deer. Look at that. That is a heck of a deer. The front, baby, the front. I have been, everybody always asks, what are you looking for? What are you looking for when when you're hunting. Well, I can show you right here. I'm gonna go ahead and show you right here. I'm gonna redo this. Another day I come in here scout and I'm gonna show you this right here. I'll explain it to you best I can. We got a big thicket right here. You see it's real super thick. Got this little strip, look right here. Rub right here. Rub right here. And that's he probably done the big cedar rub up there too that I found the other day. Guarantee he done it. He's wide enough to do it. But alright, right through here, these rubs go and then all of a sudden they turn, and I shot him right there. They turn and they go this way. Well, what he's doing is he's coming in, and that right there, that point right there is where he's having to give it up just a little bit. Now, this is actually completely opposite of what he done. He come with the wind straight at his back. Now, I don't know why, but he done it. I was focused back this way. The whole afternoon, focused this way. And I just happened to look, and he was 30 yards from me. I seen him, and it was just like boom, boom, draw, shoot right there. I mean, you had no time to just think. I didn't have time to think. I just had to do it. But right there at that point was where I was expecting him to come and give it up. Because see, the wind right now on me is blowing this way. So right here, he can be going up this trail, wind in his face. He can get right there at that point, right where I shot him, turn, and then the wind is directly in his face. Right here, it's kind of in the side of his face. If he's going up through here with the wind side of his face, I'm over here, my wind's going that way. So he feels confident, he's got a crosswind. I'm over here, my wind's going that way, he's not even smelling, but he's confident with the wind right here in his face that he can smell what's in front of him. I'm just gonna walk up through here, I'm gonna show you before it gets dark, because it's getting dark on me now. But I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm talking about. Going right up through here. Here's the big rub. Guarantee you that's him doing that. Right up through here. Right up through here, wind's still kind of inside of my face. We'll get right here, we got more rubs up here. This is where I expected him to turn. There's kind of a trail, sort of a trail. Turns and goes that way. Now the wind's directly in my face. I am set up right here. My wind is going that way. Now, like I say, it's completely backwards of what he done. He come from that way with the wind up his butt. Shot him right here. I don't even know. Let's see, just for the heck of it. 17 yards. And he ran 40. And he's dead. Ohio, baby. Yes, Ohio. I'm telling y'all, look. I'm gonna speak to you younger guys, you just like me. You want to do this, you're sitting there, you're dreaming about it, you're watching people doing it. You can do this, man. I come up here, blind, scouted. I took my time, I scouted for 2 days. This is day number 3. This is third afternoon I've been here. I have not sat in a tree one time. Today is the first day I have sat in a tree. Because I was not finding really what I was, hoping to find everywhere I looked. But of everything that I did find, this was the number 1 spot that I felt confident to kill a buck. And there's a huge bodied buck. And a dang good rack too. What a giant. I got a lot of work to do. And it's getting dark on me. So I'm gonna get him out of here. Get all my stuff out of here and get him out of here. And hey, we're gonna move on to the next state, baby. We are gonna move on to the next state. We're gonna see what we can do. But I appreciate y'all watching, man. I appreciate y'all watching, I really do. I hope y'all enjoyed this. I hope maybe showing y'all some of this, how I plan this out. If you want to call it a plan, this is just kind of what my mind was thinking of how I needed to, what I needed to do, how I needed to do it. And it worked. Here's the results right here. So, appreciate y'all watching. And hey, hopefully we'll see y'all in the next state real soon. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Mark, I just shot a freaking giant.